right, welcome back, everybody, to where are we? Washington. Back to Washington and Shelton Tiafoe. Kind of a banger of a match. They've played a couple of epics in the past at the US Open. Good rivalry. A friendly rivalry. A lot of highlights and excitement, so this should be fun. We have the semi-finals almost set for the ladies. We're just waiting for Kalinskaya Towson. Winner of that will play Raducanu. And then Fernandez will take on Raducanu tomorrow. And then we've got the winner of this taking on either Fritz or Fokina, who haven't played yet. So that match is coming on later. We're about an hour late because Medvedev's match went forever. That's sort of why we are a little bit delayed. He lost to Boutte. And that was that. So these two have played 3 times. And it is 2-1 in favor of Shelton. But Tiafoe won their last match at last year's US Open in a 5-set epic. They also played US Open 2023. And Shelton won in 4 sets. So it'd be cool if they got to play in US Open 2025 and had the trilogy. That'd be awesome. They also played on a clay court once. Sorry, I have the seeds mixed up. My bad. Sorry. There we go. Fernandez playing well this tournament? Yeah. She is playing well. So yeah, Mute versus Demonor, and then the winner of this will play Fritz or Fokina. So that's the lineup. And then Canada draw come out. Made a video, go watch it if you haven't already. Yeah. Also, they had like an hour delay for a lightning storm. Which is kind of strange, but that's that happens sometimes. They have a lightning warning. So they have to stop. How am I feeling? I'm so tired. I just got to push through today. If I can get to like mid-afternoon and then fall asleep, I'll be fine. Then it'll be perfectly fine. Did I see Medvedev explode? I did. I saw him throw his racket. I didn't see the other stuff. Apparently, like he like threw bottles or something, or like something happened with his drinks or something. Like he knocked them. I don't know. But I saw him throw his racket, and that was crazy. Very dangerous. He was lucky not to hit somebody. Yeah, threw some metal bottles. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, he'll get fined for sure, but yeah. Yep. All right. They're doing some presentation because this is the night session, so.
Demon getting Steph early in his draw. Great skull.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't have to play him. Calm up, Cam. Why are you yelling at me? I'm exhausted. Also, it feels like I've been punched in the arm. Up until now, I hadn't felt my tetanus shot because my finger's been giving me all the grief. But now I'm like, oh yeah. Got a shot in the arm as well. I forgot about that. Chad, I went to the hospital. I got beat up. They just beat me up. I went there and they were just like, you know what? We're gonna mess you up. They did a good job. They got me. What happened to my finger? I cut it. Rublev is at least only endangering himself, not others. Rublev. Yeah. I can't even write with the... I can't even write. I can't even write. God, if I need to take any notes, I'm just going to have to take them on my phone. I saw the injury cam Warrior. I would have been asleep. That's all right. It wasn't that bad. After this, I'm going to sleep. I had a tooth just drop out. Ooh. Sounds sketchy. Isn't that normally how surgeries work? They knock you out before they operate? Well, I don't need to get surgery. Cam accidentally giving everyone the big middle finger. Yes. Accidentally. Oops. I'm accidentally giving everyone the middle finger. Sorry. I just got an injury. I'm sorry. Accidentally. Repeat the story for the PM crowd. I don't want to. So the summary of the story is: yesterday afternoon, I'm cleaning my house because my kitchen was a mess. I decided to clean the grill for the stove fan or exhaust. So I took the grill out. It was a bit mucky. And as I was cleaning it, there was a sharp metal piece. And I just gashed my middle finger on that. I instantly knew that it was bad. And blood everywhere. All over the place. My whole finger was red. And then I went to the hospital because everything was closed at 5 o'clock. No GPs. No doctors open. So I went straight to the hospital. Sat there for 4 hours. After 4 hours, it started to heal. It started to clot and scab, but they had to clean it. So the doctor that they did a great job, and I'm glad they did it. But that was not fun. But it's all fine now. Well, it's all wrapped up now, so now I can just live my life. And then on the Monday or Tuesday, probably Monday, I'll unwrap it and see what it looks like. How many stitches? 0. They just gave me this super glue. So that's how I spent my yesterday. And then I slept for 2 hours, but then we beat up all night. And that was my Friday adventure. I was going to have some wine, a glass of wine and a pizza. That was meant to be my Friday. Instead, I went to the hospital and hung out in the waiting room. And then had McDonald's on the way home. That was my plans changed. Any painkillers? Nah. They don't give painkillers for this stuff. I think that you can just have antibiotics. I mean, not antibiotics. Just over the counter stuff, but. They can glue it now, so no stitches. Yeah. Because there was still it's gonna sound gross, but because it didn't completely sever, the top, the skin was still attached, they could just put it back and then just glue around it and stick it back on. So, yeah. But I'll tell you, that stitch glue that was bad. That was the worst part of it all. And he didn't warn me. which I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared. After he like cleaned it all up with, which was bad enough, because it started bleeding again. I was like, oh God. It is throbbing right now, yeah. But yeah, he didn't tell me that he didn't. I didn't know what he was doing, and then he just kind of like all of a sudden I just feel this like horrible pain, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't. I should have told you it was going to sting." And I'm like, "Yeah." And then I went like all the color of my face disappeared. I didn't pass out, but I was just kind of like lightheaded because I just wasn't ready for that kind of like that. I just wasn't ready. But then I was fine. And then he gave me a tetanus shot just for fun. And that didn't hurt at all. I didn't even feel that. Players should be on court. They just sang the national anthem. Hope it heals fast. Yeah, I think it should be okay. I'm not going to be stupid and like, hit my hands on things. I'm going to... Milking it would be, please help me. I'm in so much pain. Somebody please buy me breakfast. But I'm not doing that because I've already had breakfast. No more cleaning, yeah. Anyone want to clean my house? I got to do the floors. I got a mop. Callan's got with the double break already against Towson. Wow. That must have been an exhausting day. That's all right. It's all right. It's funny now. Now it was fun. Wasn't fun at the time. My husband almost tore a fingernail off one day this week, and yesterday he drilled into another finger. Oh, God, he's having not a good week for... Yeah. Your husband just should not use tools, I think. I think he should just not use tools. Tetanus protection for 10 years. Clean away my mate. Yeah, I'm all good. I don't remember the last time I had a tetanus shot. Probably like 7-8 years ago. So I'm all good. You came back. Yay, I came back. I just didn't want to mess up my sleep schedule. By the way, good crowd coming in here. My room is overdue for a clean. Have been planning it to do it soon. This has scared me now. Well, as long as you don't have a kitchen in your room, just don't clean your range hood or your exhaust. Your stove fan. Just don't do that, and you should be fine. Does Australia have free healthcare? I mean, yeah. Sort of. I mean, depends. Like, you can get health insurance and shit. Thanks for coming back. I really wanted to hear this match. No worries. When's Feast returning? He's playing next week, isn't he? It's now relatively pleasant weather to be for, hence the people. True. Sorry you're hurt. I'm fine. Everything's fine. If anything, it's just an inconvenience at this now. All I got to do is just catch up on sleep, and then we'll be back at it tomorrow. By the way, schedule out yet, or what's up? Are we watching the Raducanu double? No. They're not going to play doubles. Do you really think they're going to play doubles? I don't think they're going to play doubles tonight. It's already like 8 o'clock. I don't think they're going to play doubles. Unless they're playing like literally now. You're right-handed? If so, it is quite inconvenient, I suppose. Yeah, I am right-handed. Yeah. It's just nah, that's whatever. I'm a fan of both these guys. It's going to be a nerve-wracking. Okay. Well, let's see who wins. Shelton seems to have the upper hand lately. Well, last time they played, it was Tiafoe winning. So yeah, this rivalry is pretty even, I would say. It's 50-50. Big Foe demolished Caboli yesterday, which was impressive. So Shelton seems to have the upper hand lately. Yeah, I mean, not lately. I mean, he's probably in better form right now, but Tiafoe had a great win. Yeah, the head-to-head. The last time I played was a year ago, and it was 5 sets Tiafoe. Middle finger to me. Yeah, I went like that to somebody, and then they. The real story is I was in the car and road rage, and somebody cut me off, so I gave them the finger, and then they bit it. They just, and then I had to go to the hospital because somebody bit the top of my finger off. It was a road rage incident. Last time I get annoyed in traffic, I'll tell you that. Winner of this place, Fritz or Fokina, who are playing after this match. So later. Mia bit his finger off, really. My dog doesn't bite. My dog is... Don't even suggest that. My dog is my dog is a saint. She would never bite anyone. Emeralina and Taylor all still playing doubles. Yeah. I don't know if Raducanu are in, but aren't they all playing doubles tonight against each other? Is that what's happening? They're all playing they're all playing against each other today, right? Hope you're okay. Really appreciate the streaming. That's all right. I'm fine. Like I said, it's just an inconvenience. It's just an inconvenient injury. God, I hope this schedule comes out. I want to know what I have to do tomorrow. Because tomorrow I have things I have to do in the afternoon. So I can't be streaming at certain... I have to leave. Like I can't be here this time tomorrow. I can't be streaming. Unfortunately. Hey, what's up, Coach Steph? How you doing? So I'm hoping that tomorrow... I'm going to guess that Raducanu versus Kalinskaya or Townsend's probably going to be in the afternoon, because I think the ladies' final will be first tomorrow on the Sunday. So I don't think they'll put the women's match. They'll put the women's matches on earlier. Probably back, they'll probably put Raducanu Fernandez and then followed by Raducanu versus whoever, and then De Minaur versus what do you call it? Diminor versus Mute. And then the night session will be one of these guys taking on Fritz or Fokina. That's my guess for the schedule. That would be my suggestion. Probably starting around midday. So Rybakina Fernandez probably starts at midday, Washington time. And then the second match, by the way, I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow too. The second match will be Raducanu, because they're going to try and get Raducanu on during the British standard time. That's convenient, right? But I'm trying to think. I guess they're trying to wait for Kalinskaya and Towson to finish, and then they'll release the schedule. But that's my guesstimation. Let's see if I'm right. Unless they put Jibin or Mute on, but I don't think they will. I don't think they'll put them on second. I think they'll put them on third. All matches on centre court. All right, Chad, who's winning this match? I am going with Shelton. Ben Shelton. Well, let's see. Cam, you look terrible. Yeah, bro, you don't even have a profile picture with a face. I look terrible? No. All right, Shelton to serve. Why isn't it starting yet? Because they were warming up and they're starting now. Patience. As it backhand now into the forehand of Tiafoe. Slice goes out by Shelton. It's love 15. I need to update my photo. If you don't have a profile picture, that's fine, but don't come in here insulting my face. It's not fair. I can't just look at your face and go, oh, well, I'm going to judge you now. It's not fair. Love 15. Oh, sorry to everybody wearing headphones. It was 15 all. By the way, chat, I may or may not have had a McGriddle for breakfast. I cannot confirm or deny. 15 all. As Tiafoe comes in the net with a volley, puts it away. 15-30. 15-30. You need comfort food after what happened. Yeah, I think that's why I got so lightheaded when he chucked on the super glue. Because I hadn't eaten anything, so I think that probably didn't help. If I'd eaten something, maybe that would have helped. Tiafoe on the net, 30 all. By the way, Shelton's parents and partner in the house. 30 all. Kalinskaya won the first 6-3. Nice. And Shelton serves an ace. 40-30. 40-30. What time is it in Australia? You look amazing as usual. That's just very... Don't lie, but you can lie to me. It's fine. It's 10:30 in the morning. Thank you for the nice words. 40-30. Shelton serves again. Into the forehand of Tiafoe, and then Shelton hits a forehand cross-court winner. And Shelton holds. 1-love. I tell you, chat, American crowds are they got such a different energy. And it's so funny coming from Wimbledon to Washington. Like, the Wimbledon crowd are just like, and then you get into, like, we get to America and they're all just like, yeah, woo! It's a totally different energy. I love it. They're just like, let's go, Ben. That's it. That's what I want to see from you. And you're like, nobody at Wimbledon would ever say that. They were just like, oh, lovely shot. I love it. Especially when the locals are playing. They just lose their minds. I love it. Did I faint? I did not faint. When he put the super glue on my finger, that was the worst part of it. I got lightheaded, but I didn't faint. All right. Tiafoe serving a fault. Second serve. As he comes to the net, Shelton, and then Tiafoe hits a forehand winner. 15-love. You're looking like the Grim Reaper tonight. I feel like the Grim Reaper. New York crowd's the best. Yeah, Washington's like not even close to New York when it comes to the energy. But it's still Washington's crazier than Wimbledon. Shelton hits it out, 30-love. There's going to be three tie breaks, isn't it? There's going to be 3 tie breaks. All right. 30-love. As the return goes to the net by Shelton, 40-love. It's Cam's Jimmy Butler phase. Bro, there's never a phase. It's a lifestyle. It was never a phase. 40-love. As the return goes into the forehand of Shelton. Shelton puts it away, 40-15. Cool. 40-15. Shelton hits a forehand to the forehand of Tiafoe. Shelton forehand goes long, and it's 1-all. No more knives for you. No, I didn't even cut it on a knife. I cut it on while I was cleaning. And I cut it on a metal thing. Not a knife. No more cleaning for Cam for a week. All right. 1-1. Shelton hits a great serve. 15-love. We have fault, second serve. Shelton gets a 30 love. Shelton serves again. Fault. Second serve. Return goes back into Shelton. Tiafoe forehand to the corner. Shelton into the net from Tiafoe. 40 love. All right. Tiafoe hitting the net again. It's 2-1 Shelton. Looks like you've gone to the dark side. What are you talking about? Raducanu and Raducanu are going to pair regularly. I wonder. I don't think so. I think they're just going to play. I mean, I think they're all just they're just playing because they're practicing for the US Open. Okay. Ten minutes played. I was about to clean my shower cam. Maybe I should just sit here and watch the match. Yeah, maybe. Shelton hits it out. 15 love. As Shelton wins a point. 15-0. Good serving from Foe. 30-15. As Tiafoe comes to the net and hits it out. 30-0. Chance of Shelton. Ugh. I'm currently at the match in person. It's packed stadium, wonderful atmosphere. Nice. All right, 30 all. As the turn goes back in a foe. Good shot. Slice from Shelton goes out. 40-30. 40-30. As Shelton hits a return winner. 40-30. So deuce. All right, we get the deuce. As the return goes into the forehand of Foe. Great drop shot. Shelton gets it, but apparently it wasn't up. Advantage Tiafoe. Advantage Tiafoe. Shelton hits another return, and it's deuce. It's a great deep return. All right, deuce. There's a fault from Foe, second serve. The return goes in the corner of Tiafoe. Back corner from Shelton on the stretch. Tiafoe goes again to the slice of Shelton. Into the corner of Foe as Shelton goes again. The corner of Tiafoe. Back in our Shelton's a drop shot. And it's too good. Advantage Shelton. Do we watch Demon or Mute if Mute can play? Probably not. All right. Advantage Shelton. Advantage Shelton. To get the break. As the return goes long. Good serve from Foe. Back to deuce. As it back into the front of Foe. Foe on the net. Advantage Shelton. Advantage Shelton. No schedule yet. Yeah, they must be waiting for the Kalinskaya match. As we're backing up from Shelton into the back of Tiafoe. Shelton forehand. Into the slice of Tiafoe. Shelton forehand again to the forehand of Tiafoe. To the back of Shelton on the stretch. Tiafoe forehand again to the back of Shelton. Tiafoe forehand to the forehand of Shelton. To the back of Tiafoe. Shelton forehand Goes in the middle. Tiafoe gets it. Shelton goes with the backhand down the line. Tiafoe gets it. Shelton with the drop shot in the net. Deuce. Good rally, though. Good rally. We get your deuce. So it'll fault second serve. Second serve. As the return goes out by Shelton, and it's advantage Tiafoe. Advantage Tiafoe. First serve is a fault, second serve. As Tiafoe wins the game, and it's 2-all. Two all. All right, 2-2. Townsend, terrible error on net. Okay. Two all. 15 love. Shelton serves a fault. Second serve. Shelton 30 love. The return goes the forehand of Shelton, and the Tiafoe too strong. 30-15. As we get another fault, second serve. As the backhand goes into the forehand of Shelton. Tiafoe's there with a drop shot. Shelton puts up a lob. But Tiafoe puts away the volley. And it's 30-all. I'll leave now. Okay. Why? Bye. We're just getting started, though. Kanskar is playing some great tennis. Yeah, it'll be interesting against Raducanu. Be careful. Ben better be careful because Tiafoe looks ready. 30-all. As Tiafoe hits out in the return. Good serve, Shelton. 40-30. Ah, 40-30. And the return goes the volley of Shelton. Shelton too good. And it's 3-2. "23 minutes played." All right. 3-2. How we doing, chap? I ain't gonna lie, I am wrecked. It's been a busy 24 hours. It has been a whole 24 hours. You look knackered? Yeah, because I've just had a big day. Okay. Should be resting. Yeah, I can't mess up my sleep though. After this match, I'm out. I'm just gonna pass out. No, we started this match. I'm not going to turn in after this set. We're going to finish this match. I'm just taking it easy. Also, I'm kind of just waiting for the tiebreak. 15-love. I just feel like we're going to get a tiebreak. So, what do I think about Sinner rehiring Ferrara? A lot of people have been saying that, well, Ferrara wasn't the reason why Sinner got banned. Or he wasn't he wasn't the one who massaged Sinner. So he was just the one that had Colostable in his possession. So Naudi was the one who put it on his hand and then was, I guess, the more careless of the two. But they both were at some fault. But, I mean, look, he's obviously comfortable with... He tried other trainers. That didn't work out. He obviously trusts Ferrara enough to give him another chance, you know? So, and if anybody's playing the conspiracy game and being like, oh, he got him back because he just won Wimbledon without Ferrara. So why does he need... If Sinner was losing badly, it would look weird to hire back the guy that got you in trouble, or one of the guys that got you in a little bit of trouble. But he just won Wimbledon. So he doesn't need... the conspiracies are out the window. He doesn't need those guys. He won without them. So anyone who thinks that... you bring him back so he can administer the Colostable. What are you talking about? 30-all. all as Tiafoe serves again. Last two games have been tough for Tiafoe. Ferrara sprayed on Nardi's hands. I think he's forgiving. Yeah. I don't think it's a big deal, to be honest. As at a backhand now from Tiafoe. Shelton hits a pass, but it's long. 40-30. Will Ben here win, please? He could, or Tiafoe could win. So that's what I think. All right, Big Foe holds 3-0. Ben should win this, but Pegula should have won yesterday. Yeah, and, Alcaraz should have won Wimbledon. Maybe. I don't know. Who do I predict? Well, like I said, Shelton could win, but Tiafoe also could win. Both of them have a chance. Like, legitimately have a chance. That's all I have to say about that. All right, Shelton to serve 3-0. Shelton serves a fault, second serve. As the return goes into the forehand of Shelton, and that's wide by Shelton. Love 15. Why Cam looks so different? Because I cut my finger. As a fault, second serve. As Tiafoe makes the error, and it's 15-0. All right. 15-0. Shelton serve is too strong. 30-15. Shelton with another good serve. 40-15. All right. 4-3. Shelton holds. Okay. right, 4-3. Raducanu, Rabakin as doubles just started. Cool. Cool story. Oh, man. Shelton neck injury. Does he? I don't know. I don't think so. Fritz is playing after this, yeah. All right. 4-3. Oh. Four, 3. Is this better or worse? Actually, worse. My forehead is shiny. I feel like that's not that bad. 30 love. I feel like I look like I don't look so pale. 30 love. As Big Foe gets to 40 love. It's much nicer when it's not all the lights on. Maybe I need to put something on this shelf, a light on this shelf. Is there a tennis ball light that I can buy? Is that a thing? All right, Tiafoe holds. And it is 4 all. 4 games all. Oh, apparently I can buy a sphere and then just paint it. At $20. That could work. Maybe. All right, 15 love. You look so tanned. Yeah. That's how I usually look. 30 love. No, this is usually how I look in summer. 141, by the way. Huge serve by Shelton. That was a bit extreme. That looks better, right? That looks kind of normal. All right, 5-4. I think that looks good. Maybe. Okay. Now let's put like a light on here. I'll put a lamp on there and it'll look sweet. All right. All right, 30 love. Love. Tiafoe serves again. And the return goes in the net. 40 love. As the return goes in the forehand to Tiafoe. Backing up from Shelton. As Tiafoe goes down line. Too good. 5-5. 5-all. Five. I love this camera. It's so much better. So much better. All right, 5-5. No default, second serve. As Tiafoe wins a point, love 15. As Tiafoe goes to love 30. Love 30. And again, great return, Big Foe. Love 40. Tiafoe to get the break. Love 40. First serve is a fault from Shelton. Second serve. Hey, Betty, thank you for the 39 months. All right, return goes in the back end of Shelton. Shelton hits a wide. Tiafoe breaks. First break of the night. Big Foe's going to serve for the first set. Six, 5. Six, 5. All right. I told you I bet 1,000 that the game Frances break. Nice. Congratulations. Okay. All right. Tiafoe serving for the first set. The return goes in the forehand of Foe. And Foe puts it away. 15 love. Also, Kalinskaya is up 5-4 in the second. She's on the first at 6-3. Toronto schedule's out already. Is this qualifying though, isn't it? 15 all. Okay. Shelton wants to play a tiebreak. 15-30. As Tiafoe hits a lovely winner, it's 30 all. 30 all. Just the qualies tomorrow, yeah. All right, 30 all. As Tiafoe serves a fault. Just go to sleep. Why would I go to sleep? As we go back in now from Tiafoe on the net. 30-40. Shelton to get to the tiebreak in this first set. (40-30). As we have a fault, second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Shelton. Return the forehand to Tiafoe. Shelton backhand. Into the forehand of Foe. Shelton backhand again to the backhand of Tiafoe. Into the slice of Shelton. Tiafoe. Into the backhand of Shelton. Again the forehand of Tiafoe. Shelton slice. Into the forehand of Tiafoe. Again the backhand of Shelton. Tiafoe can't get that one. We're going to the tiebreak. Who you got in the tiebreak, chat? Who you got winning the tiebreak? Who wins the tiebreak? Shelton, big foe. Shelton, okay. As we had a good serve from Shelton. He comes to the net with a slice. Up goes a lob. But it's out by Tiafoe. One love Shelton. As a default from Foe, second serve. Serving to the forehand of Shelton, backing up from Tiafoe. And Shelton shanks it out, 1-1. Rockies are up 6-5 in the 8th. Come on. Come on. Come on, Rockies. We need a win. If the Rockies win, then my bad luck of the last 24 hours turns around. We're back on track. If the Rockies win. All right, slice goes into the forehand of Tiafoe. Shelton with a pass. But Tiafoe with a lovely volley winner, 2-1. Raducanu, Rabaccano just retired? Really? They're down 4-1 in the first set. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I'm surprised they haven't played, to be honest, if they did retire. Also, Cal and Sky 6-5 in the second. They're both got to play tomorrow, so. 2-1 Tiafoe. Bad luck happens in threes? What are you talking about? 2-1 Tiafoe. Shelton, it's a great serve. 2-2. 2-2. As we default from Shelton, second serve. Means that Rockies will lose. Anyways. 3-2 Shelton. I don't like your attitude. All right, 3-2 Shelton. As we return now to the backhand of Tiafoe, Shelton backhand. Into the forehand of Foe. Shelton backhand again, the backhand of Tiafoe. Shelton forehand again to the backhand of Foe. Into the slice of Shelton. Tiafoe goes into the slice again of Shelton. To the forehand of Tiafoe. Shelton backhand again, the forehand of Tiafoe. Into the backhand of Shelton. Tiafoe forehand again. Into the forehand of Shelton. Hits an inside-out winner. Beautiful shot. They change ends. 4-2. 4-2 Shelton. They change ends. All right. Okay. Tiafoe serves. In the backhand of Shelton, who hits a return winner. 5-2 Shelton. And he's going to serve for this tiebreak. 5-2. Oh. 5-2 Shelton. Shelton. As the return goes into the slice of Shelton, Tiafoe forehand goes long, and Shelton's got 4 set points. 6-2 Shelton. Shelton. As the return goes out by Tiafoe, there's the first set. 7-2. 7-2. Kalinskaya won. Nice. So Kalinskaya, Raducanu. Raducanu will play tomorrow. I think she was just... They're both Raducanu and Rebecca, and I wouldn't read too much into the retirement. I think both of them were probably just... were just trying to... trying to save energy for tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I think Raducanu was not feeling well, but she had a tough match today, so it's probably part of the reason was because today she had such a physical match. And I think that's a good idea. I'm surprised they even played. I thought they weren't going to even make the court, so. Yeah, both ladies have to play semifinals. So the semifinals tomorrow. Fernandez, Rebecca, Raducanu, Kalinskaya. And the schedule should be coming out any minute now. Now that we know all of those things. Pardon me. Pardon me. All right. All right. Great semi-final lineup for the ladies, yeah, for sure. All right, chat. Rockies up 6-5 going into the ninth. Poof, Roy. Hey, the Rockies win. The end of my the bad luck of the last 24 hours is over. If the Rockies win, then we're back on track. And it was just the hiccup. The last 24 hours of the hiccup. Colorado needs to start playing spoiler. Who's spoiler? Rockies have won back-to-back series. Why are we talking about the Rockies? Because I want to. Go Rockies. Oh, no. All right, bottom of the ninth. We just got to get them out, and we'll win. Okay. Love 15. Love 15. As we return now to the forehand of Tiafoe. Forehand from Shelton sliced into the forehand of Foe. Shelton forehand goes long and it's 15-0. To make it worse, Cam saw the Bombers lose at the hospital. Yep. Sitting in the waiting room, and they just decided to put my team on the TV. And before I knew it, 20 minutes into the game, we're down by 40 points. And I was like, this is the worst. Why are they doing this? Why do they do this to me? And then by the time I went to sleep, we lost by 90. It was not a fun time. 15-30. All right, backhand goes into the forehand of Tiafoe. As with a forehand rally. Now a backhand slice from Shelton into the forehand of Foe. Backhand Shelton again, the forehand of Foe, but no. Shelton hit it out. 30 all. Stop it, he's already dead. Yeah. All right. 30 all. As to the forehand down the line. Into the slice of Shelton. Slice from Tiafoe to the back of Shelton. And Shelton in the net, 40-30. 40-30. As the return goes into the back into Tiafoe. Into the forehand of Shelton. Shelton hits it out. 1-love Tiafoe in the second. All right. 1-love in the second set. All right. So to be off topic, when will the women's draw for Canada Open be released? Tomorrow. It'll be released tomorrow. All right, chat, we got 1 out. 2 to go. 2 outs and we win. And the bad luck streak ends. Does that pen taste delicious? No. Shelton serves. As we're back in now from Tiafoe. Drop shot's good, but not good enough. And Shelton puts it away. 15-love. Shelton serves again. Into the forehand of Tiafoe. Forehand for Shelton is a winner, I think. Or did it go out? It was in. Great shot. 30-love. 2 outs, 1 to go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Why do you call 0 love and not 0? Because that's just tennis. That's how tennis is. Tennis. That's how we score in tennis. All right, return goes a slice of Shelton into the back end of Tiafoe. Shelton with the forehand on the stretch. And Tiafoe hits it wide. Nice shot, Shelton. 40-love. $40-love. $40-love. As the return goes out by Foe, 1-1 in the second. All right, 1-1. Yes! The bad luck streak is over, chat. The Rockies win 6-5. Chat, my luck is officially turned around. I cut my finger. My team lost by 90. I got 2 hours sleep. And now, my team win. And we're back now. I'm going to have like a 10-hour sleep. And we're back. We are back, baby. We are back. All right, 15-love. Shelton hits a return out. 30 love. Go to sleep. I live in Rome. Why do I have to go to sleep if you live in Rome? That's got nothing to do with me. If you live in Rome, you should go to sleep. It's probably like 3 a.m. It's midday in my world. Ah, 40 love. There's a default second serve. Uh, 40-15, good return for Shelton. All right. 40 love. Tiafoe with an 8. Sorry, 40-15. Ace from Tiafoe. 2-1 Foe in the second. All right. Oh, you said I go to sleep. Sorry, Martin. I thought you said go to sleep. I thought you were telling me to go to sleep. Sorry, I can't read. I'm tired. I should go to sleep. Trainer's out for a blister on Shelton's pinky finger. Stop that, Cam. You look like you're picking your nose with a hurt finger. All right, Shelton's just getting his pinky taped up. Cam and Shelton, same injury. I wish this was a blister. I'd take a blister over this shit. I'd take a blister over this. I put my house on plus 22. Don't lie. You live in your mum's basement. Come on. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. Come on. You don't have a house. Come on. Come on. Don't pretend. I've got blisters on my fingers. Why? Blisters don't get a tetanus shot. Yeah. You know what I should do? I should go to the dentist. Is this like just you know, while I'm at it, what else do I need done? What else do I need to get done? Go to the dentist. I need to get blood taken. Maybe I'll go do that. Get blood taken. You know, what else? What else could I have done? Maybe I'll just get a tattoo. I don't know. Why not? We're all. I mean, how much worse can it get? You put your mum's house on 22 plus 22 games. Did she know? Did you ask her? Did you ask her that for that, or did she know that her house is on the line? 15 love. Get the pain over with. Exactly. Shelton with a great serve. 30 love. I don't think they'd allow you to get a tattoo. Yeah, I don't think I'd be allowed to get a tattoo today. Like you're probably not going to make it through this session, so I might have to just maybe cancel the tattoo. 30 love. Shelton double faults, 30-15. $30-15. Shelton with an ace, 40-15. All right. $40-15. Shelton levels 2-2. All right, 2-0. Tiafoe to serve. As the return goes down the line from Shelton as a winner. Love 15. Great shot. Love 15. Love 15. We're going to fold second serve. Double fault foe. Love 30. Love 30. Love 30. As we're going to serve out wide, the back end of Shelton. Return goes long, 15-30. $15-30. God, where's this stupid schedule? All right. Tiafoe 30-all. He needs some serves. 30-all. Tiafoe serves a fault, second serve. Double fault foe again. Shelton's got a break point, 30-40. You should smoke some indica and take some Tylenol. Pretty sure both of those are illegal in Australia. All right, 30-40. Serve is a fault. Second serve. As the return goes into the forehand of Tiafoe, backhand from Shelton. Into the forehand of Foe. Shelton backhand again, the forehand of Foe. Shelton with the forehand into the backhand of Tiafoe. Again to that Shelton forehand. Tiafoe goes cross court into the backhand of Shelton. Again to the forehand of Foe. Shelton backhand again, the backhand of Foe to the backhand of Shelton sliced. Tiafoe forehand again to the slice of Shelton. Tiafoe with another forehand to the slice of Shelton. Tiafoe down the line. Shelton gets to the forehand cross. Tiafoe backhand down the line. Shelton's over the slice. As Tiafoe forehand down the line. Tiafoe's in control. Shelton in the net. We get the deuce. We get the deuce. All right, deuce. All right. Deuce. So about wide the backhand of Shelton. Return goes to front of Tiafoe. And Foe hits it wide. Advantage Shelton to get the break. All right. As Foe serves an ace. And we get back to deuce. All right, deuce. All right. Back to deuce. Shelton is a return winner and he gets another break point. Advantage Shelton. Tetanus is the only shot that I had that hurt. When you say hurt, do you mean it hurt at the time or it hurt the next day? Because I tell you what, needles don't bother me, but my arm feels like someone punched me real hard, and maybe they did. Anyways, lob goes up and out by Shelton. We're back to deuce. I feel like somebody gave me a dead arm. That doctor. Well, I was too distracted by my finger and he punched me. All right, deuce. Next day, yeah. I can feel like it's definitely, I can feel it. But chat, if I didn't get the shot, I could have got sick. I don't know. What happens if you, what happens if I didn't get the shot? I could have got I could have got a severe bacterial infection that affects my nervous system and causes pain and stiffness in my muscles. So I could have got, blood. I could have got blood poisoning. God, that sounds brutal. So, yeah. So I'll take a dead arm for a couple of days over that. Apparently you can get muscle spasms that can be severe, that can break your bones. Ew. Can you imagine? I don't want to imagine. That's horrific. Anyways, we're back at Deuce here. All right. As that goes out by Shelton, and it's advantage Tiafoe. All right. As we return the net and Tiafoe holds. This match ain't over yet. 3-2. 3-2. Who's going to be the first American to win a major? Probably Shelton. I think Shelton. Medvedev lost to Mute was crazy. Yeah. Yes, it was. Do you think who's going to win Toronto? I have no idea. Maybe Shelton. I would love Shelton to win. Personally. I would love him to win. Hoping Poppy repeats. That'd be cool too. But I don't know. Poppy hasn't been great lately, so I'm a little worried. Toronto, I feel, is gonna be someone random or a new champion. Yeah, I mean Shelton. That's why I would love Shelton to win. So yeah. All right. Three to Tiafoe. All right. Three-two. Tiafoe holds after a long game. I think Musetti and Rude's section is the section of upsets. Yeah, possibly. All right, Shelton serving 2-3. Shelton with a backhand goes wide. Love 15. Love 15. All right, love 15. Cool. So 4:30 is when they start playing tomorrow. Thanks. Thanks for sending the schedule. Cool. So that's fine. I can manage that. All right. 141 mile surf by Shelton, by the way. That's crazy. 30-15. Schedule rant coming. The schedule's actually good. I just can't watch the men's matches tomorrow because I have to do something tomorrow, so I have to leave my house. So, but we can watch Raducanu versus Kalinskaya. I just can't watch the other stuff. Ugh. 30-15. As it formed from Tiafoe to the forehand of Shelton. Tiafoe forehand into the net. 40-15. As Shelton comes net with a volley. Tiafoe puts up a lob, but it's out. It's 3-all. 3-all. 3-3. All right. $15 Tiafoe serving. As that goes out by Shelton, $30. I think my plan for the day, chat, is after this match, I'm going to sit on the couch. I'm going to put a movie on or something and just collapse. And then wake up and then go to bed later. All right. I don't know what I'm going to watch. Give me some ideas, chat. What should I watch? 15-0. As the return goes to forehand to Tiafoe. Backing up from Shelton. Into the backhand of Tiafoe. Tiafoe hits it out. 15-30. A chance for Shelton to get some break points here. True, can I do that all the time? Yeah. Watch 7. I'll figure something out. Maybe I'll watch something. I need to watch something that I don't care about if I fall asleep. I don't want to watch something that I want to watch because then, like, that I haven't seen, because then it's just going to waste time. I should maybe I'll watch like Avengers Endgame or something. Backhand goes the slice of Shelton into the forehand of Tiafoe. Slice from Shelton again to the forehand of Tiafoe. Slice again from Shelton as Tiafoe slice goes into the slice of Shelton. Tiafoe wins the point though. Shelton overhits it, and it's 30-all. 30-all. As the return goes into the forehand of Tiafoe. Back in for Shelton. Tiafoe volleys in the net. Breakpoint Shelton, 30-40. 30-40. Shelton to grab the break in the second. $30-40. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Into the forehand of Shelton. Backhand from Tiafoe. To the slice of Shelton. As Tiafoe forehand again. The back of Shelton. Into the forehand of Tiafoe on the stretch. Shelton with a slice. Tiafoe backhand cross. Shelton gets it. With a forehand into the forehand of Tiafoe. Shelton with a slice backhand lob. Goes out. And we get to deuce. We get to deuce. All right, Tiafoe serves again. As a humongous bug lands on the court and the ball kid just stepped on it. But I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure everything's fine. All right, first serve is a fault. Second serve. As the backhand return goes into the forehand of Foe. Shelton forehand again to the forehand of Tiafoe. Into the backhand of Shelton. Tiafoe forehand goes long and it's advantage Shelton. Advantage Shelton. To get the break. As Tiafoe serves a fault. Second serve. There's a return. Goes in the back of the Tiafoe. Shelton with the slice. Into the back of the Tiafoe. Shelton with the backhand pass. Is in the net. We get to deuce. We get to deuce. All right, Foe serves again. Massive serve down the tee. Advantage Tiafoe. Advantage Tiafoe. Is the US Open going to be earlier this year? I don't think so. I think it's at the same time as every year. End of August. Start of into September. All right, first serve was a fault, second serve. As a return from Shelton is down the line for a winner. Lovely forehand winner, and it's advantage back to deuce. A marathon game again. All right, deuce. As Tiafoe serves a fault, second serve. As a return goes into the forehand of Foe. Backhand from Shelton to the forehand of Tiafoe. To the forehand of Shelton on the stretch. Tiafoe backhand. Drop shot. Shelton's going to get it. And Tiafoe volley goes wide. Advantage Shelton. Yeah, the reason why Washington's earlier is because of Canada and Cincinnati being 2 weeks. So they moved. So usually what happens is the schedule is Wimbledon and then 2 weeks of like clay court tennis and stuff, and then Washington. But this year, because they've extended the Cincinnati and Canada for 2 weeks, they've had to start everything a little earlier. So that's what they did. So that's why Washington's now and not next week, because Canada starts early. So they can make room for 2 week 1000s. All right, nice serve by Tiafoe, back to deuce. So that's the reason why this is early. All right, deuce. All right, return goes in the forehand of Foe. Forehand from Shelton is wide. Would have been a crazy winner had that gone in. Advantage Tiafoe. Advantage Tiafoe. Serve again. Here's a fault. Second serve. As the return goes to forehand to Tiafoe. Shelton with the slice. Tiafoe with the volley. In the nets. And we get to deuce. All right, we get the deuce. Again, marathon game, this one. There's a fault from Foe, second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Shelton. Tiafoe forehand to the backhand of Shelton. There's a backhand again from Shelton to the forehand of Tiafoe. To the Shelton backhand. As Tiafoe forehand again to the Shelton backhand. Tiafoe forehand again. Shelton backhand down the line. Slice from Tiafoe short. Shelton with the drop shot. Tiafoe gets it. And Shelton with a slice backhand win across court. Great rally. Advantage Shelton to take the break in the second and be 2 games away from the semis. Okay. Advantage. Shelton. As Tiafoe serves. A fault. Second serve. Double fault. There's the break. Shelton's 2 games away from the semi-finals. Okay. That was the chair. Okay. All right. What happened to the Atlanta tournament? That got it got cancelled because they rescheduled the season so that it got. Well, I'll tell you what happened. So because we talk about 2-week Masters and how we like some of them, but they're not. We don't want all of them to be like 2 weeks, do we? I think us as fans, we're kind of like, I don't know if it's a good idea. So one of the downsides, besides the fact that it takes a couple of days to get into it, all that stuff, we haven't even spoken about like the tournaments that have been cancelled because the 2-week Masters have taken over. Like, a whole week of tournaments has been taken off the table because of the 2-week Masters. Because you can't play anything during the Masters 1000s. You have that's all they have. So tournaments have been kicked off the calendar. So last year, after Wimbledon, we had Hamburg, which is still around, I think. Yeah, it's been moved to before the French. Hall of Fame Open in Newport, that's been cancelled or been downgraded. Bostad, which I think is around. Is that around still? Was that no? No. So Bostad was last week. Oh, okay. Gustad and Bostad are still around. So there's 2 tournaments. One got moved, one got cancelled, and the other 2 stayed. Kitzbühel's this week. Umag is this week. Atlanta got cancelled. Washington got moved forward a week because last year Washington was 2 weeks after Wimbledon. Now it's 1 week. The Olympics isn't on this year. And then it was Canada, Cincinnati, Winston-Salem, and the US Open, which is exactly the same, except the difference now being there's 2 weeks. So, yeah, two tournaments got cancelled. And one got moved. So, that's the price that happens, when we're expanding the tour. Other tournaments, smaller tournaments get taken away because there's not enough room for them. They get taken over. If I go look at 2023, what was the situation then? Yeah, Los Cabos has also got moved to. It used to be during Washington, but now it got moved to straight after Wimbledon, but it's still a thing. But yeah, so Atlanta got cancelled, Hamburg got moved, Hall of Fame Open got downgraded, and they just kind of squashed everything together. So yeah, that's what's happened. That's the price of a 2-week 1000. It's gonna or two 2-week 1000s. It takes over. It takes out some of those smaller events. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I mean, I don't know. If the tournament's good, then it doesn't matter. But if the tournament's not good, like if Canada this week is not as good, that's on the men's side, by the way. On the women's side, there's probably other tournaments that I'm missing that have moved and been rearranged. Shelton, by the way, trying to consolidate 40-15. If I look at the women's side of things, what tournaments got moved? So straight after Wimbledon last year, Palermo Open, Budapest both got cancelled. Romania stuck around, but it got moved. Hamburg also stuck around, I think. Yeah, Hamburg and Romania were moved. Prague Open went back to hard courts because it was a hard court event, it was a clay court event, and now it's a hard court event again. And that's the big change. And then before the US Open, they've still got Cleveland and Monterrey, so that hasn't changed. So yeah, 2 tournaments got cancelled on the WTA as well. So they got kicked off as well. 5-3 Shelton. So yeah, so that's what happens. That's what happens when when they make these changes. There's only so many weeks in the year. All right, 5-3. As return goes into the corner, Tiafoe, Shelton with the volley, Tiafoe with the slice, and Shelton puts it away with a backhand volley, love 15. Do you think Alcaraz and Sinner will be the US Open final or another? Ask me that after Cincinnati, because I think Cincinnati will find out a lot. Just kind of bummed that Atlanta was cancelled. Yeah, it was a good tournament. I mean, and I'm bummed that the Hall of Fame Open got downgraded. Both of those tournaments were staples of the post Wimbledon tournaments. But having 2 week 1000s is where they want to take it. So we'll see what happens. Good serve, 15-all. As with a serve and volley from Tiafoe, but the volley not needed. 15. Did they do the second week doubles so players could enter later? I'm not sure. All right, 30-15. Serve again. Here's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Shelton returned the net. 40-15. Shelton's going to have to serve for this match. 40-15. $40-15. All right. Nice serving from Foe. Shelton's going to serve for this match. All right. Okay. Who is currently the most underrated player on the ATP? Um, I think pre-grass season it would be Fritz, but I think now Fritz is totally on everybody's radar. I still think Tommy Paul is underrated, but he just hasn't. He's been injured, so he hasn't played. I don't know. I don't think there's anyone super underrated as of yet. Bublik? Nah. People know Bublik. What are you talking about, Bublik? Bublik's like a fire right now. Man, maybe Demon Or. Maybe Demon Or right now because Demon Or does great on American hard courts. He loves playing on the not like American hard courts. He does great. So maybe Demon. Maybe Demon. He might be the most underrated player right now. But after this week, he might win the title and then not be underrated anymore. But I think Demon is underrated on American hard courts, especially, I mean, look, unless he plays Sinner, which sucks, you know, that matchup sucks. He probably like his chances against most of the others. Citi Pass. Be interesting to see how Citi Pass, does after the whole Goran situation. If he starts getting some positive results, as that goes out by Tiafoe, 15 love. Shelton serving for the match. Shelton serves again. Fault. Oh, gee, Shelton just nailed someone in the front row. They're gonna put like guards up like they do in Europe when the court the front row is so low. They're gonna put nets up like they do in bloody Paris. You know. As the return goes in there by Tiafoe, and he throws his racket. 30 love. As we just serve again. Into the forehand of Foe. That goes out by Foe. 40 love. Shelton with 3 match points to take the win. And he serves an ace to finish. All right. Shelton does it in style. And he goes to the semis. Takes out Foe on the way. Tiafoe should have won that first set. But Shelton just got Tiafoe's number. Besides that US Open last year, everything else, every other match they've played, it's going Shelton's way. And Shelton's into the semis. And he's going to take on either Fritz or Fokina tomorrow. What's the biggest surprise of this current season so far? Probably Swiatek winning Wimbledon. I love Swiatek, but I think her winning Wimbledon was a big surprise. One of the big surprises. What else? Big surprise. I mean, Draper winning Indian Wells was kind of a shock, I think. I think winning Indian Wells. If he had won Miami, it wouldn't have been a shock. Mensik winning Miami was a shock. That was big. That was a huge one. What else has been a shock? Keys winning the AO, maybe. Maybe Sabalenka not winning a slam yet. That's been a bit of a surprise. Yeah, Sabalenka not winning a slam has been surprising in the other way, rather than it being like a happy surprise, being like surprising that she hasn't done it yet. Obviously, she can still win the last one. But yeah, Sabalenka not winning a slam's been pretty surprising. If you told me after Wimbledon, if you told me at the start of the year, after Wimbledon, Sabalenka wouldn't have a slam, I'd be like, what are you talking about? She'll have at least Wimbledon or the Australian Open. Or both, and she has neither. So that's a surprise. But yeah, there's been a lot of surprises. I think Bublik playing really well at the French Open. That was crazy. Bublik making the quarterfinals of Roland Garros. That was a massive surprise. If you told me Wimbledon, I said yes. And then losing first round Wimbledon. I mean, that was insane. How did that happen? All right. Oh, chat. I think it's time for me to relax. We got a big day tomorrow. After 24 hours, I'm spent. I think I'm going to call it a night. But thanks for sticking around. I'm glad we could watch this match. Tomorrow, we'll watch something else. I don't know what, but we'll watch something. But Shelton wins. He beats Tiafoe again. This time in straight sets. I think it's the first straight sets win against Tiafoe he's had. So 7-6, 6-4 wasn't easy, but he got it done. And he will be in the semifinals. He might play Fritz tomorrow. Shelton Fritz will be fun. Kind of the battle for the top American is kind of on the line a little bit. Not in the rankings, but just sort of like the top dog in America. You know, Fritz Shelton would be an interesting rivalry or an interesting combination. But we'll be back tomorrow. We've got women's semifinals, men's semifinals. The draw for the ladies in Canada comes out as well. So we'll keep up to date with all that stuff. And hopefully, I'll be a little more energetic. Shelton wins. I'll see you tomorrow.